Well, welcome again from Synergy's Synovation Studios, downtown Reston, Virginia, and we are alongside with Ravi Rudra and system architect as well as AI lead down at Department of Labor. Welcome to our program.
Thanks, Todd. Happy to be here.
You have been very involved in Department of Labor's emerging technologies. Tomorrow is the Fed Tech Day, and the preparations underway for that span all the way through leadership. Tell me about the emphasis, the enthusiasm that the agency has.
Absolutely, yeah, thanks so much. At Department of Labor, there's been a major push and transformation that happened in the last 2 years, and it all comes from the leadership at CIO level. And we have been working towards Tech Day, but overall in the last 2 years, we have several AI technologies that we have built responsibly using principles of responsible AI, fairness metrics, and things like that. And all these technologies are showcased in the Tech Day tomorrow, and we're happy to...
Quite a few agencies involved in that as well.
Absolutely, yeah. We saw DHS and some of the booths that have been set up, DOT as well. It's a shared day for all the technologies to showcase.
Very exciting, and from Department of Labor's perspective, they've had some mission emphasis. Clearly, that's what's driving some of the innovation that you see going on and you're leading.
Absolutely, yeah. The core DOL mission is to help the American workers and also make sure that anything we do is equitable, and that has been a goal forever. And for those reasons, every technology that we build, especially with the artificial intelligence and machine learning techniques, we want to make sure that these products that are deployed in production for the American workers or interagencies, we do go through these processes and make sure that the outcomes are equitable, fair, and at the same time helping the agency to automate and release the burden on manual work that needs to go.
A lot of it goes to support process automation. You have a couple of examples about mission-centric technologies. Black lung, for example, was a big emphasis.
Absolutely.
How is this speeding up the job?
Absolutely, yeah. So it's a great example. There's a lot of people who do file for claims for benefits and everything. So these forms, they're handwritten forms, and they're very, very complex. It has, say, 20 questions. Some of them are alphanumeric, some of them are checkboxes, signatures. So we use OCR technology along with computer vision and machine learning to build models to extract only the data of interest and then tag it to the headers of interest. And then we have an algorithm in Python and Perl to go through the questions and see what the answers are. And if it goes through all the checks, then there is a signature, which is a very critical piece. If there's a signature sign, then we let the document be processed by AI. And if any of the things doesn't check out, we send it to the manual claims examiner to review, so that we make sure that nobody is getting denied benefits, things like that.
The nice thing about what you're doing is it's not one-off. You are architecting these kinds of systems so that they can be shared, so they can be scalable.
Absolutely, yeah. So at DOL and Emerging Technologies, microservices everywhere. Like we are using API and endpoint technologies to deploy a particular use case, and then you can connect it with any system. And some of them, so we have speech to text, which is very popular because of all the call recording and voicemail analysis. So we want to break it down and dashboard it, and then you can see the trend analysis, like what are the American public calling the government for? What is the help that they need? And it's easy for the government to review with AI all these buzzwords and trend words, or else it would take a human to review this forever, right?
Talk a little bit about the business case for emerging technologies. One of the attributes that you have implemented actually tells a story of what is the return on investment. You do it through data.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So data has been primarily like one of the big push at DOL. And so we work with various types of data, one structured and unstructured, and at the same time, so when we build any machine learning model, we work with a small data set, and we build this data set very carefully, and then we build the model. And so we use a platform called Snowflake. It has a compute instance, so if you have millions and millions of records that you want to work with, it's not easy. You can't just go to Excel and do it, right? So you need this compute instance where you can choose a small to extra large based on your need and run SQL queries and then connect it to your, say, machine learning model and build on it. So Snowflake data warehousing has been very critical because we have several projects in production and scalability that, and we have VMs that will run Python code to extract the insights data as well, and then put it into Snowflake and a centralized warehouse. And then that really helps with the insights because then we use Snowsight to make a dashboard, and then we have return on investment charts. We update it every day, and then we share every transaction, the errors, compute instance usage, and cost saved, hours saved, and we send it to leadership, and they can look at it anytime.
Complete transparency around the effort.
Absolutely, yeah.
And this is a story that can be shared not only within Department of Labor, across federal government.
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah. And we also dashboard fairness metrics. So if you see any product, is it causing any bias, like for particular race, gender, things like that as well.
Very important concepts, foundational for the emerging technologies.
Yeah, there's also regulations that we have to meet. So executive order with respect to fair use of AI, because AI has been a very popular and buzzword these days, and everything we build really we go through all our ethics and principles of responsible AI implementation.
Tremendous story. Should be a wonderful day tomorrow at FedTech Day downtown. Appreciate you stopping by and taking a little time to share the story of these phenomenal FedTech kind of innovations. So appreciate it, Ravi. For all of us here at Synovation Studios and the Synergy webcast, I'm Todd Schwartzrock. We'll see you next time.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Todd.
Thank you.